Hi guys, so your homework for tonight and tomorrow night, so this is homework that spans over 2 nights. Your homework for these next 2 nights is to work on creating a billboard to advertise your colony. What you're going to do is, we've studied 6 different colonies, 2 from the North New England, 2 from middle colonies from the middle region, and 2 from the southern region. And what I'd like for you to do is pick out the colony that that you like the most, or you thought that you could come up with the most ideas for, or just the one that sounds the best to you out of those 6. So out of those 6 colonies, I want you to choose one of them, read through the text again, and start thinking of some different ways that you can create a billboard that advertises the positive aspects of the colony. Okay, if you remember, many of the colonies, they also talked about some of the negative things, the things that didn't make it good to live there. For instance, like the northern colonies, the ones in New England, they were very cold. But perhaps you can even turn a negative into a positive. So what you're going to do is, using the big piece of construction paper that I gave you, over the next 2 nights, work to create a billboard that will advertise your colony. You want to try and convince other people to move to your colony for the positive aspects that you put on the board. Here's an example of one. This one is for the colony of Virginia. If you remember, we did not read about the colony. We did not read about the colony of Virginia at all. So this is an example from the colony of Virginia. My headline says, "Make your dreams come true in the fertile soil of Virginia." Okay, so that's kind of like my catchy phrase that's going to draw the eye into my billboard. Then there's a couple little captions that tell a little bit more about Virginia. It says, "Get rich growing tobacco on your own 50-acre plot of land." Okay, then it also says, "Experience the power of democracy by electing representatives to our House of Burgesses." And here I can see I've got a ballot box that is a picture that represents this caption. Then I have some examples of the different types of jobs that are available in Virginia: bricklayers, shoemakers, and tailors. And so these are some of the examples right here of the things that you could put on your billboard. Okay, so when you're thinking about what to include, maybe you can include a map of your colony or something from that area. Maybe it's a picture. It's going to be pictures. Like here I've got the ballot box, the bricklayers, shoemakers, tailors. I've got pictures to represent jobs or some of the other positive aspects of my colony. Talk about the soil. Do they have really good soil, poor soil? We know that farming, they had to grow a lot of their crops. So was it really good soil or not? Think about the jobs, just like we've done here. And then also the voting, like types of government. Think about those kinds of things. What makes it really good about your government? Okay. What's going to draw certain people in? Okay. And so for your billboard, again, last couple things. On your piece of big construction paper, you're going to create a billboard with kind of like a big catchy statement, then with pictures and a few captions that describe a few more reasons of why you should move to that colony. Okay, so pick one of the 6 colonies, read about it again in your textbook, or you can go back and find that video that I read to you and read it to have it read to yourself again. Okay, find that video. Maybe I'll attach them in this assignment. Read through it again. Write down some of the highlights. Okay, so you have 2 nights to do this. My suggestion is to work in pencil first. That way, if you can make a mistake, you can erase it before doing your final piece when you add the color and everything to it. So I'll be collecting these on Friday as your final billboard, and we'll be also talking about them in class. You'll kind of read through some of the things that you made, and we'll look at the graphic features that you included with your billboard and how you tried to entice people to move to your colony. Okay? If you have questions on it, please ask, and make sure that you get started on it now so you don't leave it all for the last night. Okay, maybe divide your work in half so you can work on it some tonight and then some tomorrow night. Okay? So have fun. I'm looking forward to seeing the cool billboards you come up with and some of the catchy statements that advertise the positive aspects about your colony. All right? We'll see you later.